Hello and welcome to How to Tell the Difference Between a Cactus and a Succulent. First off, you're walking down the street. You see that cactus in the windowsill at that store? How chic it is. How the plants convey suave and hipster. You buy that cactus. You take it home. You keep it on the windowsill, and it sits basking in glory at the opportune moment that had been you to buy it, and then you kill it! How? Why? It dies, withering slowly. You grip your head in confusion. Why is my cactus dying? Oh, well, to begin with, it was never a cactus. It was actually a succulent, which happens to be that other dead-looking plant in the right-hand corner. It's too late. Succulents are not nearly as forgiving with overwatering as cactus are, which is why it's important to know the difference beforehand. But it's not too late now. You want to know how to tell the difference between a succulent and a cactus? Look no further. I am Victor Phelps, a plant science major at Purdue University and personal owner of 20-plus cacti and succulents, many of which I have hand raised, and I'm here to tell you how you can tell the difference between a cactus and succulents. First off, the materials that you need. It's really simple. You need to purchase a plant that suspiciously resembles either a cactus or a succulent. You need your eyes, and then you need Google or a plant guide that helps you show where the range and distribution of each species are. I'll explain later. Next, steps to determine the plant itself. You're going to want to gather your plant child in front of you and maybe kudu it, maybe talk to it a little bit if you're into that, and then make a small cut using your fingernail on the pad of the cactus or leaf of the succulent. Do not make it deep. Have mercy. Cactus, when they start to bleed, or succulents, they tend to not stop bleeding, and don't get it in your mouth or eyes. Cactus sap is clear, and most often people think it's water, as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner. Whereas a succulent sap is either white or black, gross looking, very rubbery, kind of reminds one of actual rubber from a rubber tree. This is the greatest distinction between a cactus and succulent. And when you're done, clean up the plants, put them back in their places. You have found out if it is a cactus or succulent. However, sometimes this can be confusing, or maybe sometimes people aren't strong enough to actually puncture the pad, or there's a potentially dangerous species because there are plenty of irritants within the sap of both cactus and succulents. So alternate steps include use the scientific name. Look at the name on the pot or barcode that is on the side, and then Google it or look it up in your plant guide. If it lives in North America, it is most likely a cactus because cactus typically live in colder climes and they're more hardy. Further, there are plenty of physical aspects that define cactus from succulents. However, this is mostly the area where people misjudge. Cactus often are symmetrical and possess areoles, a rounded bit where the spines originate and flowers bloom. Succulents lack the areoles and blooming flowers from them. Lastly, succulents are not very hardy. Cactus are. They survive in climes such as Canada because of their thick skin. Things that you really want to avoid when trying to tell the difference between the cactus is actually pricking yourself with the plant. This is a no-no. The goal is to make the cactus bleed, not you. Further, in the quest for searching for the perfect cactus to sample, do not actually damage plants you have not bought yet. In layman's terms, this is called vandalism. This can take you away from the plant and instead to a place devoid of them called jail. Finally, while identifying cactus, avoid wandering out into the wilds of nowhere. Instead of IDing the sap of cut cacti, police will probably be IDing your body after wolves get it. Stay safe. Don't make stupid decisions for the sake of cactus. We know they're great and cool, but cactus are misleading, which is why people kill them, because they can't tell the difference. And this has been how to tell the difference between a cactus and a succulent.